Welcome to C programming class. In this video, I will cover one more important concept in C programming, that is pointer. Pointer is a variable which stores the address of another variable of same type. Normal variable will not store the address of any other variable, but pointer variable will store the address of any other variable of same type. So this is the syntax: data type, asterisk operator, and pointer name. Syntax is same as declaring normal variable, but here we use asterisk operator to indicate the pointer variable. So it informs the compiler that particular variable is a pointer. If it is pointer, then it will have rights to store the address of any other variable, and that variable should be of same type. For example, if you declare int pointer variable, then it can store the address of any other variable of integer only. If you declare pointer variable of float, it will store the address of another variable which should be of float only. Float pointer variable will not store the address of int variable. Example, here I declared one pointer variable ptr by using asterisk operator. When you use that asterisk operator, it is an indication to compiler that ptr is a pointer variable. Now that ptr can store the address of any other variable of int. In pointer, we are going to use two operators. The first one is ampersand operator. When we use ampersand operator along with any variable, it indicates that address of that variable. So ampersand operator will give the address, and we use that operator as a reference operator. We call that operator as a reference operator. Okay. And another operator is asterisk operator, and we are going to use this asterisk operator for two purposes. The first purpose, it will act as a indirect or dereference operator. I already told that ampersand operator is used as reference operator, means it will give the address of any variable. When we use asterisk operator, it will act as a reverse of that reference operator. For example, using ampersand operator, we are giving the meaning like address, and when we use asterisk operator, so it will act as a dereference, means it cancels the meaning of that reference. When we see the example, you will understand in better way. And another purpose, to declare pointer. When we want to declare pointer variable, that time also we are going to use asterisk operator. So in here, in star ptr, here we use that asterisk operator to declare pointer variable. And sometime we are going to use this asterisk operator as an indirect operator and dereference operator, for example. And how to store address in pointer variable, and it is like initialization and declaration. Okay, in exam also they may ask, explain declaration and initialization of pointer variable, then you should follow these steps. For example, just imagine that we have one normal variable a, and value of that variable is 10. Okay, now whenever we declare variable, an address will be assigned to that variable. Okay, next I declared one pointer variable. See the difference between a and ptr. A is normal variable and ptr is pointer variable. Here only ptr will have rights to store the address of any other variable of int. Here a belongs to int only, that's why ptr can store the address of a. So how it will store the address? For that, you should write following statement. See, right hand side we have ampersand a. What's the meaning of that ampersand a? Ampersand means address of a. So every variable will have its own address that is unique, and address of a will be stored in ptr. Now what is the value of ptr after writing this statement? That is address of a. Whatever address that a will have, that will be stored in ptr, and this is called initialization part. Declaring pointer is called declaration part. See, here whenever we declare variable, we can find three parts. One is variable name, next value, and this is the location. We can find value 10 in the location of variable a, and every variable will have unique address. Here 1000 is the address of a, and next I declared pointer variable. Again, pointer is a variable only. It will have variable name ptr. Value, what is the value of ptr? So value of ptr is address of a, and what is the address of ptr? That is 2000. Okay. I So one thing you should remember here, every variable will have address. Okay. If we want to store the address of any variable, then we need pointer. Okay. And how to declare pointer? Using data type space asterisk operator, and we can give any name. So we'll see one simple program. And we'll trace this program to understand in better way. Your execution will start from main. First statement, int a, and I initialize some value 10. What is the value of a now? It is 10. So a value is 10. What is the address of a? So just for example, we'll take 1000. Okay, the address format will be different. Just to understand, I have written and then I have taken as a 1000. Okay, and address of any variable will be in the format of hexadecimal. Next statement, ptr. I declared ptr, but I don't know the value of that ptr because I've not initialized any value to ptr, and the address of that ptr is 2000. Just imagine address of ptr is 2000. Now initialization part. Here I assign address of a to ptr. That means address of a will be stored in ptr. Now ptr value is 1000. So ptr stored the address of a. After writing the statement, it stores the address of a, that is 1000. Next, we are going to display different value which is related to variable a and ptr. First, I am going to display the value of a. What is the value of a? That is 10. It will give output 10. Next, I am going to display the value that is address of a. What is the address of a? That is 1000. So next, it will give output 1000. Now, I will go to display the value of ptr. What is ptr? Ptr means, see, I assign address of a to ptr. Ptr stores the address of a, that is 1000. What is the value of ptr now? It will display 1000. Next, I'll display the address of ptr. What is the address of ptr? 2000. It will give 2000. Now, Just check out last statement. Star PTR. Star PTR means, what is PTR? PTR means ampersand A, right? See here, I assigned ampersand A to PTR. So PTR and ampersand A both are same. Next, star PTR. So what is that? Star PTR means star ampersand A. See here, star PTR is equal to star ampersand A. I told we can use that asterisk operator as a dereference operator. So that means the asterisk operator is a dereference operator. The ampersand is a reference operator. This asterisk operator or dereference operator cancels the meaning of a reference. That means you just imagine like mathematics. So this star cancels the ampersand. What is the remaining thing? See, star and ampersand cancelled. What is the remaining? A. So what is the value of A? 10. So what is the output here? Output of star PTR is 10. That means when we want to display the value of variable and its address is stored in pointer, then without using that A, we can display the value of that variable. So I will tell again, see here, if I display PTR, it will give output, that is address of A. If I display star PTR, it will give the value of A. Again, if I display ampersand, if I display only PTR, so that is ampersand A will give the address. If I display star PTR, which will give the which will give the not address, value stored in that address, that is 10. See here, star PTR. What is PTR? Ampersand A. Instead of PTR, I will write ampersand A. Star and ampersand E, ampersand, that will be cancelled. Okay, what is the remaining? A. What is A? That is 10. So it will work like this. We'll see another example. Already we have seen addition of two numbers without using pointer. Now we will use pointer. The first statement, A value is 10, address of A is 1000, next value is B, address of B is 2000. Next statement, I declare two pointer, PTR1 and PTR2. PTR1 value we don't know, PTR2 value we don't know. Next, initialization of both pointer variable. PTR1, address of A will be assigned to PTR1. Now PTR1 value is 1000. Next, address of B will be assigned to PTR2 and PTR2 value is 2000. Now sum, I need to add two numbers, that is 10 and 20. See here, I'm not using A. Instead of A, I'm using PTR1. So PTR1, here PTR2. If I use only PTR1 and PTR2 without using this asterisk, then what will be the output? Output of that statement will be 3000 because PTR1, PTR2 will give addresses. Here I used asterisk PTR1, asterisk PTR2. If I use asterisk operator with pointer variable, then it will give the value. So what will be the output? 10 and 20. Okay, and your result will be 30. Okay, so don't get confused here. What is PTR1? PTR1 is means ampersand A. PTR2, ampersand B. Ampersand A means address of A. Ampersand B means address of B. If I use asterisk operator, it removes the meaning of that ampersand and it will give the output to 30. Next, pointer to pointer or double pointer. So what is the use of pointer variable? So pointer variable which stores the address of another variable. If I want to store the address of another pointer variable, then I need to use double pointer. How compiler will indicate the double pointer and what is the syntax? The syntax, its syntax is same as pointer variable, but we are going to use two asterisk operator. If I use two asterisk operator to declare pointer variable, then it indicates that that is double pointer. And this double pointer can store the address of another pointer variable. Okay, so int star star ptr. And how to store address in pointer variable? See here. I have one variable a 10 int which is a pointer variable, and next double pointer. See the difference between p and ptr. P is a pointer variable, ptr is double pointer. P can store the address of any normal variable. Ptr can store the address of another pointer variable. P value, that is ampersand a, address of a can be stored in P. And if I want to store the address of this pointer variable, then I can use ptr. Now ptr can store the address of another pointer variable. This p can store the address of another normal variable. See, ptr points to p and p points to a. So p points to a means p can store the address of a. ptr points to p means ptr can store the address of p. So these three variables are interrelated. The first one is normal variable, next one is single pointer, next one is double pointer. So what is the value of p here? P can store the address of a, that is 1000. What is the value of ptr? Ptr can store the address of p. We'll see the example. Just go through the program. Okay, we'll trace this program statement by statement. Int a, value of 10, and address of that a is 1000. Next, I declare two pointer variable. One is single pointer and another is double pointer. P value we don't know. And what is the address of P? 2000. Next, PTR we don't know. And address of PTR is 3000. Next, initialization of P. Address of A assigned to P. Address of A is assigned to P. After that, what is the value of P? 1000. Next, address of P is assigned to PTR. So what is the value of PTR now? 2000. Next, we'll display all the values related to A, P, and PTR. If I display A, if you are familiar, it will display 10. If I display ampersand A, it will display the address of A, that is 1000. If I display P, P means ampersand A, it will display 2000. Sorry, 1000. Next, if I display ampersand p, it will give the address of p. What is the address of p? That is 2000. If I display star p means it is 10. See here, star ptr means ampersand a, star ptr means star ampersand a. This star and this ampersand cancelled, remaining a. What is the value of a? That is 10. What is the value of star p then? So this is not ptr, this is p, okay? Don't get confused. This is p, not ptr. This p. What is remaining? 10. Printf. What is the value of ptr? Address of p. ptr means address of p. What is the address of p? That is 2000. It will display 2000. What is the value of star ptr? Star ptr. So star ptr means, just guess what is the value of star ptr? ptr means ampersand p. If I use star ptr means star ampersand p, and 1 star, and p means ampersand a. See here, ptr means ampersand p. What is p? Ampersand a. And this is the final equation. Star ampersand ampersand a. Here 1 ampersand and 1 asterisk will be cancelled. What is the remaining? Ampersand a. What is the value of ampersand a? 1000. So it will display 1000. Next, star ptr. What is ptr? Ampersand p. What is p? Ampersand a. So now we will write like this. Star ptr means star ampersand p. What is p? Ampersand a. So 2 star 2 ampersand operand cancelled. What is the remaining? A. So what is the value of star ptr? 10. If you want to display the value of normal variable, then you should use star ptr. Okay. If you want to display the value of a using single pointer, then you have to use star p. I hope you understood from this example. Okay. In next video, I will cover user-defined function. After finishing user-defined functions, we will discuss some example which is related to both pointer and functions. So all concepts are very important. So please watch my next video.